I am the spy. Oh, man.
Shit!
Maddie! Maddie! Maddie, please! Maddie!
That was a recreation of a competitive engineer clip in which I had to defend my sentry gun from the entirety of Team Fortress 2. I mean, seriously, I had both explosive classes flanking behind my gun while an Uber exchange was happening right around the corner. I had to use my gun to stop the cart, then fight off a sniper that was outside my gun's range. Of course, then came their spy, who was followed immediately by another push from the enemy combo as their demo man flew by, missing his target entirely. After I barely survived all that, their demo man came in a third time, finally succeeding by hitting 3 grenades at once. Only their scout didn't show
please.
up, but I think that's because he knows his place.
You look a mite tongue-tied, son.
Screw you! I am gonna go play Minecraft!
It's true, a sentry gun can be a very, very scary thing, especially if the engineer gets a little bit creative with its placement. In this clip, I do a debatably unnecessary sentry jump in order to put my gun in a cheeky spot. After terrorizing the enemy team for a while, I get some unwanted visitors, starting with this pyro that thought that I wouldn't notice him if he crouched the whole time. Sentry down. Then comes this demo man, and this scout, and this medic, and I think, okay, well, it seems like everybody knows where my gun is. They probably think that this room is a safe zone where they can prepare an assault. But what if it wasn't? Not even 10 seconds after I move the sentry, 2 people waltz right in and get punished. Now that feels great. See, I don't feel too much when some thoughtless pyro just walks by my obvious sentry spot and dies. Although, that is pretty funny. No, I love it when my sentry gun is some crazy X factor as I place it right in front of the enemy point and have to defend it from everything as a spy saps it and it barely makes it with 8 health. And I keep it up for an entire minute as my team trickles in and slowly caps the point and I'm at 17 health. But then we finally capture the point and you know, I don't really feel like my team knows how much I just did.
We did it, come on!
All in a day's work.
We make a good team.
Those moments where you're barely able to defend your gun give such a rush. But what do you do when your gun goes down? Do you calmly and rationally rebuild your gun? Or swing your wrench like a goddamn madman because they killed your baby? I am too emotional to play this class. As soon as my gun goes down, I just press W. I don't care if it's my fault. I don't care if I shouldn't have built my gun there. As soon as it's destroyed, I have to avenge my baby.
Oh, that there is just a sad display, boy.
As an engineer, it's really important that you keep your cool, especially when playing on defense. See, in this clip, the enemy team has just captured the second point. I know that if I can just stay calm and perform optimally, I can get a good sentry base going in the back line before any of they're in our spawn.
How?
Yeah.
That's dead.
How is that possible?
Oh, I don't know. How about you? Tell me! Okay, we still have time. If I can just keep it together and build on last, my life is meaningless! I have never in my life had to ask myself so often, what the hell is my team doing? In this clip, we've been defending the last point for almost 5 minutes. But maybe I should say, I've been defending this point for 5 minutes, as my sniper willingly walks off the high ground.
Yeah, that seems about right.
And he leaves me alone. Not soon after, a single heavy starts sniping my sentry gun from afar. With no help, I have to wrangle my gun, which gets me backstabbed, and where is my team? But that's just how it is for an engineer. Your life is one of vigilance. You want to put your dispenser where it's going to help the most people. You want to put your sentry where it's going to protect the most people. In other words, you live and die by the objective. You'll do anything to defend the point. You'll hide away, always checking your back and staying alert, knowing that your team's efforts depend on you. But oh, the faults of men. In this clip, I've forgotten to restock my metal. I've got no support, no resources, nothing. Nothing but my body. No matter how many times your buildings go down, you'll build and build and build again. Every time you think of quitting, you just remember all those smiling faces depending on your buildings. So you build and you build. Your buildings are destroyed, but that's all right. Your team's still trying so hard. Just a bit more metal and you'll...
Need a dispenser here.
Well, I give up. Time to play Battle Engineer! The Gunslinger is one of those items that completely changes the way you play. By allowing you to build a highly replaceable mini-sentry, it allows you to focus on upgrading and saving your more supportive buildings. It lets you build a sentry base anywhere. Like this scout's corpse.
Come on, keep it moving.
His flesh will serve as the soil to my mini sentry gun.
Are you freaking kidding me?
And since you can plop the mini-sentry down anywhere, you can use it in conjunction with the Wrangler to become a hilariously horrifying sniper. Like, what can they do about this? This heavy is trying so hard to shoot me down, but it doesn't do anything. I can just keep doing this forever. That's right, run! Oh, shit.
I tell you, it's just like any other Tuesday when that scout rolled into town, shot me in the back. And now, things have never been the same.
And of course, if you want to, the mini-sentry also lets you play as an aggressive battle engineer.
Teleporter, dispenser, metal, the point. Let's do this Texas style.
The mini-sentry liberates you to go forth and shoot those bad guys. And you might be surprised how much a little man with a shotgun can do. Sniper down. Pyro down. Demo down! I'm an engineer! Look, engineer may not be built for combat, but a gun is a gun. You would not believe how many times someone assumed I was as defenseless as a medic. Oh no, here comes Boy Wonder for his free kill.
Overall, you suck. Oh God, what just happened?
I have a shotgun! Speaking of shotguns, the engineer has some pretty cool ones. This one here is called the Frontier Justice, and it encourages you to get a little bit crazy with your sentry guns by giving you guaranteed critical hits based on your sentry gun's kills. In this clip, I barely managed to kill the soldier, and then I've killed 4 people?
How it feels to play engineer.
Well, you take what you can get. Now I'm fully loaded up on crits, and it's hard to explain, but something about the anticipation of using these well-deserved critical hits is just so bang! Bam! Bang! It feels great. But where the Frontier Justice rewards you for creativity and timing, the Widowmaker rewards you for lobotomizing yourself and just shooting bad guys, since it effectively reloads every time you hit a shot.
That's what you get. Gotcha. I'm gonna tear you down. You're all right, Doc. Good night, Irene. Y'all gotta start praying, cause I'm a god. You done incurred my wrath, son. Oh, damn it.
Can someone kill the Uncle Dan wannabe?
As much as I love managing my buildings and supporting my team, this is my element. Being behind the enemy lines and shooting people to my heart's content. I'll be honest here, Engineer was my least played class before making this video, and I've always disliked building characters. But after watching all of Uncle Dane's tutorials and being as creative as possible in-game, I had way more fun than I ever thought I would. Basically, if I can enjoy Engineer, anyone can enjoy Engineer, and it's another testament to how special TF2 really is.
Lazy, what kind of defense is this?
I am the defense! So if you're like me and didn't think Engineer is for you, maybe now's the time to get a little bit creative and see what you're missing. Okay, this is maybe a little too creative. See, I thought I could put my sentry gun on this metal box, but it doesn't work, so I do the only thing that makes sense. I just gotta drop in. Warning, this is much too creative. Do not try this at home. I honestly don't know what I thought would happen if I did this, but I did it, and something is happening. Now I take my Wrangler out to try and get myself out of this corner, and I'm thinking, well, okay, something's gotta die. This guy just eats it, but there's no way. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thanks to all my patrons, and an even specialer thanks to these patrons. Waffle, God of Puns, Zeke, Fox, Sammy Lung, Trophy Waifu, Frozen Spaghetti, DGJ, Sonic 1991, Lucky Dalmatian, David Claridge, Coleman D. Kincaid, Sayakeo, and Tim. I know this one took longer than usual, but this video was a huge learning experience, and I hope it shows. Your patience means the world to me, and you can expect more videos real soon.
Negatory.
It's that time of year again when we all vow to eat better. For those of you packing on the protein, our menu has over 10 meals that have at least 40 grams of protein. And they're all craveable. Order today at Urban Plates.
So, what would Spy be without his knife? Well, it'd have my running joke that I'm saving for later in the video. But my point is that the knife is a key tool in the Spy's arsenal. What it enables is his ability to insta-kill. But of course, there's multiple different knives you can use, but to understand the unlockable ones, we first need to understand their base form. Stock is the knife you'll start out with. And like many stock weapons in TF2, it's very good. When people keep asking me what the best knife is in all situations, the answer is always stock. It gets the job done without any gimmicks. The base damage of the knife is 40, however when hitting a backstab, the target dies instantly, regardless of their current health and overheal. The only things that can block a backstab are the Razorback and an Uber charge. But what counts as a backstab? Well, it's the entire back half of the enemy. But do not be deceived! The back half is based off the view of the player, not their model, as some animations will slant the back in certain ways that can be confusing. Whenever you end up in backstab range, you will see an animation of the knife raising. However, you shouldn't wait for this before attempting the stab. As you get more experience with Spy, you'll get a better feeling of when you can land a stab. You should develop this muscle memory as soon as possible, and only use the animation to show you when you missed a stab opportunity. Of course, occasionally the hit detection can be a bit funny and not grant you backstabs which should have landed. What? This is the reality of playing Spy. The Big Earner lowers the user's max health to 100, but on kill it restores 30% of your cloak, as well as a 3-second speed boost. Mechanically, the easiest of the non-stock knives to understand, though all its uses aren't immediately obvious. While that cloak regain doesn't come into play nearly as much, the speed boost is the main draw of this knife. Whenever you get a backstab, regardless of the knife you're using, you generally need to decide between going further in for more kills, or getting out. Because of the speed boost, both of these options become much easier to execute after a kill. You're either zipping between unaware targets, or getting in and getting out towards the nearest garlic bread.
Wait, this isn't garlic bread?
Chain stabs become much easier with this knife, as most players don't expect the Spy to be that fast. But again, it's a matter of choosing whether to stab everyone or GTFO.
The enemy has taken our intelligence.
But now we need to talk about that downside. Sure, losing 20% of your total health may not sound like much, but there's a reason light classes have 125 health and not 100, as it allows them to barely survive a powerful hit from most weapons. When you take that health away, suddenly you're able to be one-shot by a lot of things. Essentially what this boils down to is that you need to avoid detection and crossfire before landing a backstab, as there is notably much less room for error when doing so.
I'm building a sentry.
To summarize, it's weaker before you land a backstab, but stronger once you do.
Sensor going up.
This knife is for if you're dying to pyros too much. However, do not be mistaken, it does not guarantee your survival, it only aids it. If hit by fire well held, you gain 1 second of fire immunity and 10 seconds of afterburn immunity. But this melts the knife in the process. Backstabs also turn victims to ice with a distinct sound. So again, that melting. It only activates if hit by fire while the knife is held, and when the knife melts it becomes completely unusable, putting it on a 15-second cooldown that can be sped up by ammo packs. If only there was a way to deal damage without the knife. Oh yeah, Spy has a gun! This is probably a good time to mention that you can shoot people with your gun, and said gun has decent range. The knife isn't your only weapon, especially when people are looking at you.
Incoming. Next time.
Anyway, wait. So that 1 second of fire immunity may not seem like much, but things can happen very fast in TF2. And that 1 second may be enough for you to escape the range of the pyro with your slightly superior speed. Plus, the afterburn immunity persists for a good amount of time. The biggest issue here though, is that pyros can set off the Spicycle on purpose just to prevent you from getting a backstab. So while they have a harder time killing you, they have a much easier time preventing murder.
If it's gorgeous you want, stunning.
Against all the
Team Fortress 2 might have sneakily become one of the most influential games of all time. Everyone's either heard of TF2 or sunk a decent amount of time into it. You might have seen a meme or a bit of gameplay. You might have even played a game with TF2's fingerprints all over it. Like any team-based shooter in the last decade. Yet as they come and go, TF2 persists. Why is that? Is it the exciting gameplay? The sleek and appealing visual style? The constant support from Valve? Nah, but seriously, what I think makes TF2 stand head and shoulders above the rest of its genre is its character. Other team-based shooters will give you characters with deep and complex motivations as to why they're fighting, intricate character webs that try to tie together a massive world with just a few representatives. TF2 is about 9 people who vaguely tolerate each other when not outright insulting one another.
Scotland is not a real country. You are an Englishman with a dress. I am owning you, you fat, bald, fatty, fat.
This is Scout. Rainbows make me cry.
You got a Boston bad boy with a penchant for doing more damage with his mouth than with his gun. A Bo Australian who's just as likely to turn your brains into wallpaper as he is to piss on you. And a black Scottish Cyclops who can 1-2 combo you with explosive grenades into Claymore. All of these characters have endeared themselves to the general public to the point that you might forget the fact that each and every one of them is a violent sociopath who has killed before and will kill again. Yeah, I feel like the babification of these men kinda takes away from the fact that they are contract killers, and in some cases deliver a fate worse than death. So I got to thinking, which TF2 character has committed the most war crimes? Now, the label of a war crime sounds really heavy, but trust me, when we get into the specifics, these people are earning them like candy. So to lay some groundwork, we're going to go off the definition of war crimes as defined by the Red Cross. See, if we go into exactly which crime each merc commits, it's gonna be kinda difficult. For instance, it's illegal in war to shoot an enemy who's shown themselves to be of no threat without a way to defend themselves. At the end of every round of TF2, the opposing team is made to be big crybabies who you can mow down at your leisure. It's also a big no-no to fire on medical personnel. And that would just make pocketing soldiers and heavies even harder to deal with. So I can't feasibly measure each war crime in terms of action, what about the only other thing that has as much personality as our beloved mercenaries? Their weaponry! In the rules of war outlined by the Red Cross, there are 11 distinct classes of weaponry that are not allowed in war. We'll go over them one at a time and judge their loadouts based on what weapons they possess that would be counted as a war crime. First up is serrated weapons. Serrated weapons, like a modified bayonet, cause undue suffering to someone unlucky enough to be stabbed with them, and as such, they're banned from conventional warfare. Now, the exact definition on what counts as serrated is a little hard, but I feel confident in my ability to use my eyes that I can tell you which is which. First person to break the rule is Pyro with his sharpened volcano fragment. Yes, to TF2 fans, you must be asking how the volcano fragment is considered a crime in any other realm other than game design. Well, those ridges along the blade mean that whatever little more damage is done is more than necessary. After that, we skip a whole 3 classes as medic comes next. The stock bonesaw and amputator are both by nature serrated. They are saws after all. The use of such equipment is already contentious, but for this rule, it's even worse. Snipers, tribesmen, shivs, and spies, Black Rose, both fail in this category, which means that medic leads the pack with 2, with pyro, sniper, and spy all tied for second. That is, except for the secret bonus war crime, thanks to the all classes item, Pretty Blade. Thanks to Disgaea, everyone here is getting an extra 20 years at least added to their prison sentences. After that is barbed weapons. While you normally associate barbs with barbed wire, the definition of barbs is simply an additional piece of metal that assists in the tearing of flesh. So for something like, say, Scout's Boston Basher, that would be a barbed bat, seeing as those spikes aren't meant for hitting home runs. As well, the Sun on a Stick has a bunch of nasty spikes for filling someone with more holes than a casual pub team's forward push. Soldier and Demo both earn 1 for the Pain Train, which they share between each other. If a giant railroad spike wasn't enough to punch a hole in a human body, the bunch of jagged, bent nails would definitely send the right message. Pyro has the obvious one of the axe extinguisher. It's very literally just an axe with barbed wire wrapped around it, but I'm willing to stretch the definition of barbed for the back scratcher, given the fact that raking with a rake will happen whether you mean it to or not. For heavy, I really went back and forth on if the warrior's spirit counted, since it's bear claws that will definitely tear up the body, but they're not metal. Ultimately, I gave it to him since it's not like he's gonna do much with those 20 years of freedom anyway. He was also gonna get it anyway for the eviction notice being a pair of spiked brass knuckles. Finally, NG's Southern Hospitality has incredibly useless spikes on the side that have no chance of ever hitting somebody. But it shows up in the kill icon, so it counts. The support classes escape crime-free. We can actually eliminate the next 3 categories as they revolve around expanding ammunition, explosive rounds, and poison. For all the weapons in the game, none of those descriptions fit. Demo's pipe bombs aren't round, they're lobbed projectiles, so they land in a whole different group altogether. What is illegal, however, is a weapon meant to inflame your wounds. What exactly this means in terms of TF2 is a little hard to define, but I narrowed it down to the few items that make your opponent take more damage. First is beloved returning Madman Pyro and his gas passer. This dented gas can is actually breaking the laws of warfare by making your opponent take more damage from Pyro's flamethrower. Also, if Pyro wasn't in the inflaming category, I'd have been really sad. I mean, come on, it's not like there's a fire category coming up. However, the king of making things go from bad to worse is Sniper. The yellow belt master of Jarate flings it with reckless abandon, making you more vulnerable and waterlogged with another man's piss. Not only does the eponymously titled weapon utilize this stuff, but the rifle the Sydney Sleeper will coat you in it from long range. So now both Pyro and Sniper are getting up there in terms of violations of human rights. Chemical warfare is up next. Putting somebody through the periodic table is a big no-no, and there are only 2 mercenaries who this applies to. Pyro's getting called back into the principal's office again as a repeat offender, as the gas of the gas passer is a chemical and illegal. However, that doesn't hold a candle to the real master of chemical warfare. See, the medic uses a variety of chemicals in order to utilize his strongest maneuver, the Uber Charge. He'd be lucky if Meet the Medic was all that existed to explain the origins of Uber Charge, but sadly, NATO leaked the original work in progress Meet the Medic, where we see the concoction that keeps these junkies on the battlefield. So whatever, Uber Charge is breaking a few international laws. It's not like he's got a bunch of weapons tied to it, right? How many? So that means that every single one of Medic's weapons tied to Uber is in some way a war crime. That means every Medigun, the Uber Saw, the Vita Saw, Overdose, and Amputator are all grave breaches of international law. Because of that, Medic shoots way past everyone else, making them look less like this and more like this. If you thought the last section might have been a bit of targeted bullying, wait till you hear about this one. Anti-personnel landmines, you already know where this is going, are outlawed in combat. Being a bomb meant specifically to injure or kill a person is a no-go. Now, is there any class you can think of that uses bombs to kill people in particular? Why, yes, I can. I think there is one. Scout! Yes, in the official definition of anti-personnel landmines, they include a description that talks about bombs meant to disperse broken glass along with shrapnel. The broken glass that the Rap Assassin launches when it hits an opponent with a ball. Now, who'd have thought that that little speedster could have snuck in a shot in a section meant for Demo Man? Yeah, so you can probably guess Demo Man is kind of the star of this part of the list, as sticky bombs by their nature are anti-personnel landmines. Considering they also damage buildings, though, you might be tempted to give them a break, but no such luck. The primary purpose of these things is to turn people into chunks. That means the Sticky Bomb Launcher, Scottish Resistance, and Quickie Bomb Launcher all land our Demo Man in hot water. You may also be asking about the Sticky Jumper, but that actually can't deal damage to enemies, so it's not anti-personnel. Use it all you want, Demo! There are 3 other examples I want to go over for the sake of being a pedantic jerk, however. The Iron Bomber is a primary grenade launcher meant to have a low-roll, limited-range bomb. So it fires bombs that don't explode very far and stay still when planted. Kind of like a mine. The tf2 wiki even refers to the strategy as such, so I don't feel bad about this one. And why not? The bottles Demo Man has can break and would leave glass. My list, my war crimes. Maybe don't try and glass people in a war zone next time. Next up is nuclear armaments. Obviously, it's not very kosher to try to nuke people, especially with a weapon you can hold in your hands without protective gear. Not like they're gonna live long enough to feel the effects anyway. So you may be asking what nuclear weapons there are in TF2, and the answer is one that I kinda had to play with. So we know for a fact that the Gordbot weapons like the Cal Mangler and Thompson are indeed nuclear weapons, but they seem to be the only ones that mention that fact. However, because of the weapon's special property that they disintegrate whatever they kill, I'd like to extend the definition that any weapon that causes a disintegration is a nuclear weapon. With that information, please let me know, what class do you think has the most nuclear arms? Would it be the hysteric and crazed soldier? The man of science medic? Pyro because... well, it would probably be Pyro? Or what about...
My sentry's down.
Yo, what's up? That's right, Scout has 6 unique, or I suppose sort of unique, weapons. Let me explain. So in terms of the disintegrators, that includes Scout's Capper and the Beat Saber, as well as all 3 of his drinks, the Bonk, Criticola, and Mad Milk, are either drinks that have been irradiated or made with radiation. And if you know Scout's loadout, you know that the Soda Popper is a force of nature that's had a can of Criticola taped to it, making it by extension a radioactive weapon. Soldier you'd expect to be dumb enough to have a nuclear weapon only has 2 in the form of the Cow Mangler and Righteous Bison. Pyro is in a similar boat where the very innocuously named Man Melter ends up melting men, as well as the Phlogistinator. Fans of WM1 Pyro are in shambles by this news. Engineer, like I said, has the Thompson and
have lost the control point.
My sentry's down. Teleporter going up. Building a sentry. Sentry's down. Building a sentry. The sentry's down.
Dropping like flies. seconds.
I'm building a sentry.
Mission ends in about 30 seconds.
Teleporter going up.
Mission is over in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Overtime.
Dispenser going up. Building.
Sure. Yep.
Saddle up. Medic, please.
Begins in 60 seconds.
Medic! Medic! Incoming! Saddle up, boys. Alright, let's get it! Let's show them we mean business.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Saddle up, boys. Come on.
so.
Ye diddly. Let's move camp. Alright, let's get it! Saddle up, boys. Come on. Medic!
Agent!
No, I don't think so.
Look out! Agent!
Looks like that annihilator is an agent. Look
out!
Man.
Agent!
Troopers in one buck.
Huh? No.
There's an agent around here. Building a sentry. the bloody duck! My sentry's down. Building sentry. Building a sentry. Sentry going up. I think it's meant to be moving backwards. Keep her rolling. Building a sentry. Sentry going up. Teleporter going up. Building a sentry. Building a sentry. Building sentry. Spencer going up.
Hell, that ain't good. Stop that. Keep her rolling!
Teleporter down. Spencer down. Spencer down. Oh, stupid dark. Stupid swamp.
Appreciate it.
Building a sentry. Sentry's down. Your work has not earned no secret swamp. That's going up.
Not good.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Watch this, out of the park.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guys, that troop was an agent.
Not much time, Doc.
All right, let's get it.
Doctor.
Teleporter going up.
Not much time, Doc.
Control point enabled. Get out and capture it. Alert! The control point is being captured. Alert! The center control point is being contested. Alert! The center control point is being contested. Alert! The center control point is being contested. Our control point.
Dispenser going up. I'm building a sentry. Building a sentry. Agent 7. Down.
Thanks, Private.
My dispenser is down.
Get out!
Dispenser going up.
We have lost the control point.
Doctor, right here, now!
Medic!
Megan to be killed!
Building a sentry. My sentry's down. Dispenser going up.
We have lost the
Building a sentry. Building a sentry. Sentry going up. Good work, boys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mission begins in 10 seconds.
That flanker's an agent. That flanker's an agent. That flanker's an agent.
3, 2, 1.
That flanker's an agent.
Better get to hiding.
The point is now available for capture.
Building a sentry. Dispenser going up.
We have secured the control point.
Teleporter going up.
The mission is done in 60 seconds. Mission ends in about 30 seconds.
Sentry down. Teleporter's out of commission.
Mission is over in 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alert! People overtime.
My dispenser is down.
Victory!
Saddle up, boys. Come on. Ye diddly. Medic! Medic!
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5.
Watch out for the marksman. That's not ours.
3, 2.
That's an agent, all right.
1.
But not
The
ours.
mechanic's
an agent. That's not me. Saddle up, boys. Come on.
Front and center.
Don't got much time, Doc.
Alert! Our control point is being captured.
Are you kidding me?
We have captured the control point. Alert! There are people We have lost the control.
Building a sentry. Scary.
I need a hand here!
Dispenser going up. Building a sentry. I'm building a sentry. Dispenser going up. Dispenser down. Dispenser going up. Building sentry. Incoming. Incoming. Sentry down. Bang.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Oh, I can feel this. That
Stand your toes. Incoming.
Don't think you can bust a move on
new friends.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna lose a lot more than
Saddle up, boys.
We got incoming! Incoming!
Control point enabled. Alert! Get a center control point is being contested.
Oh! Eat it, buddy!
Alert! The center control point is being contested.
Gotta move!
Alert! The center control point is being contested. Alert! The center control point is being contested. Alert! Our control point is being captured.
Hey, help me with this point! Come on, Bozo, get on the point in the fence!
Building sentry. Spencer going up. sapping my... The sentry's down!
We have lost the control point.
Spencer down.
Move it.
Color me red.
I require the doctor.
Going up. Incoming! Get moving, guys. Oh, you're kidding. Teleporter going up. Building. Get in the game, son.
The mission is over in
Teleporter.
10 seconds.
Let's show them we mean business.
Doctor here. The mission is done in 60 seconds. Let's run.
I'm building a sentry.
The mission is over in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spencer going up.
Seems I need more practice.
That's right.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're gonna lose a lot more.
All right, let's get it.
Cowards.
Spencer going up. Spencer going up.
Eat it, buddy.
Control point enable.
sentry. Building
Your
sentry.
work has not gone unnoticed. You've earned my respect. You've earned my respect.
Oh, you're kidding.
What in the hell could you possibly do?
Teleporter going up. Teleporter going up. There's an agent around here.
Mission is done in 60 seconds. The mission is over in 10 seconds.
Agent foot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fail. I must be with Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Saddle up, boys.
The point is now available for capture.
I'm building a sentry.
Alert! Control point is being
Dispenser
captured.
going up.
Alert! There are people on our control point. Alert! Alert! The center control point is being contested. We have secured the control point.
infantry. Gun up ahead.
We have lost the control point.
Need a goddamn teleporter here. 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 Ah!
Teleporter down. Teleporter going up.
The mission is done in 60 seconds.
Building a sentry.
The mission is over in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think my headache's finally gone.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Doc, need healing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's do this.
Let's show 'em we mean
Better
business.
get to hiding.
Oh, they're gonna fail this one.
Teleporter going up. Teleporter going up.
Control point enabled. Get out of here.
Building a sentry. Dispenser going up.
Control point is being captured.
sentry's down. The sentry's down. The sensor is down. Building a sentry. Dispenser going up. Dispenser down.
Come on, Bozo, get on the
Building a
point.
sentry. Sentry's down. My sentry's down.
You're all a bunch of clowns!
The mission is done in 60 seconds.
Building a sentry. The sentry's down.
Mission ends in about
Building a
30
sentry.
seconds.
Building a sentry. My sentry's down.
Boom! You're dead! Get on the point and defend!
Not a pretty sight, but it'll do.
Building a sentry down.
The mission is done in 60 seconds.
Right.
Mission is over in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your work has not gone unnoticed.
Ye diddly.
Oh yeah, party time!
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Saddle up, boys. Come on.
Hiding won't save you now.
Building a sentry. Building a sentry.
Christ, fire, fire!